Bill, you and I were talking about XRP before the show started. So why don't we start off with XRP and show us what you're talking about with what's happening over there?
Okay. So I'll bring up the XRP chart, and we'll talk a little bit of philosophy when we look at the chart. So I think you have to start breaking ranges and things down into like 89-minute bars, right? Because that's all this market is really giving you. So there's your box in XRP, I think. And all these wicks down here are people just, they're grabbing it below 37 cents. Now, you've had a nice bounce here. Part of what I'm starting to think in XRP, and this is where it can be debate crypto. I'm talking to ChatGPT about Ripple and XRP. And, I learned that the Ripple blockchain can easily be used to run CBDCs. The technology can maybe be licensed out. I mean, they could run the world off the Ripple blockchain as CBDCs. So is this lawsuit about kicking XRP off that blockchain so they can put Fed coin on it? And if that's the case, then I just became an XRP fan. And it may not be a surprise that XRP is trying to rally or tries to rally every time there's, such and such government comes out with CBDC, because the Treasury is supposedly out there today admitting that they're working on the technology. So, I mean, what do you want running on the Ripple blockchain? XRP, which you may or may not like, or some sort of coin that can impede your economic freedom.
So let's feed these people some Kool-Aid, because I know the XRP army loves their Kool-Aid. Right. What price points are you foreseeing? Right, this is wild speculation. This is nothing, straight up technicals or anything. Unless you got some crazy like fractals or some crazy TI you want to show that can actually show that. But where do you think XRP can realistically go, assuming that Fed coin starts to run on XRP? Governments all over the world start to use the technology of XRP, and it becomes what everyone in the XRP army has been dreaming of it to be.
Okay, so let's do it this way. If XRP is somehow handcuffed to or tied to the government, then this like $3 to $5 price target, or going back to its old high, is reasonable, assuming the SEC still allows it, right?
Let's assume they win the lawsuit. The government says, "Hey, we're going to become best friends right now," right? And they do everything that the XRP army is dreaming that will happen for the XRP coin. They become the world reserve currency. All the CBDCs are ran off their blockchain, right? They're running the financial world, right? They eat up the SWIFT system, everything. Do you realistically think that, like, I just want to get your thoughts on where do you think the price of a coin that would do that could potentially go?
Okay, well, I'm hacking something together here on a log chart. So if this is actually a trend where this is the first move, this is the second move, and maybe I should do it this way. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, the third wave is usually very powerful. I mean, for XRP, let's do it this way. For XRP to go above $3 or to $5 or even, beyond that, XRP not only has to be like a clearing and payment system, it's got to become money, right? Like my sort of XRP awakening is, what kind of money do you want? Do you want XRP? Or do you want a form of money where the government can tell you whether or not you can spend it? They can give it to you. They can take it away. They can give you a social credit score. I mean, if a CBDC is tied to a social credit score and XRP is still around, then you have to ask yourself, can XRP have a market cap equal to Ethereum? Theoretically, right? So XRP has to be money for it to be worth what the army thinks it's worth. It's got to be money.
Okay. Magic, I want to get your thoughts on that. I've seen you do some XRP charts, for the good and for the good and for the bad. Where do you think XRP could realistically go, uh, or just where do you what are your thoughts just in general? What are your thoughts about the XRP phenomenon?
So XRP is XRP. The cult likes their Kool-Aid extra sweet, as I said in the chat here privately with us. Lots of sugar in there. However, let's take a technical approach to it only. And I did this for you guys in 2021 on XRP. Not only did I hand you guys the 29-cent low, I even gave you guys the targets potentially for the upside. So you have a very, very similar thing going on like you did with Bitcoin. Okay. So again, we've talked about this before. We'll go to log, and this is the Bitcoin range before expansion in the last run up. Massive move, right? To $69,000. Look what you have going on with XRP. You have a very similar range. If you were to take this out to the 12-month chart, you guys know how I like my high time frames. You can see that's where these values come from. Okay. So I'll get rid of this right here because it's putting too many lines on the chart. That's where these values come from. This is why this was actually a target for me. It was this untapped yearly level up here. You go down to the weekly now, you had an untapped point of control at 29 cents. That was the target. Put it out on Twitter, put it out on TikTok. Now there's a 4-part series on my TikTok still that's on XRP. And the only one that got taken down was part 5, which was my targets. If we looked at this as the most bullish case, would be the expansion of this range in log scale. And you would essentially just be measuring the percentage of it. So if you were to apply that to here, you're essentially looking for expansion. You are looking about to $20, $18, give or take. That is the overly confident, overly bullish target for XRP. If you guys want the Moon Boy targets, that's my Moon Boy target. It's $20, and people are going to tell me that's not high enough, and I understand that, but that's not what the chart says, and the chart has not failed me yet. So, there's always going to be detractors to that. So take that for what it's worth. If you take a non-logarithmic approach to this, though, however, you're looking like $5. So it all depends.
So this is only possible because it's logarithmic.
Yeah, so we're measuring in percentage, not in linear moves, where it's like a one-to-one, a true one-to-one. So we're looking at a logarithmic. So we're saying percentage moves in this case. And with charts, when you're talking about large moves, especially in crypto, where these charts do fluctuate a lot, sometimes hundreds of percentages, logarithmic is actually appropriate. So this is not something that would be out of the question. And I would say that think about what happened to Cardano in the last run-up. Cardano went ham sandwich, 100x basically. But the range it had set in was multi-year. It was huge. Everyone was bored out of their mind with Cardano. They were so tired of Cardano not doing anything, and then it just exploded. Very similar to what you would expect with Bitcoin here. Multi-year range, really large buildup. Same thing could be said for XRP. You've got a huge range to trade here, right? If this expands to the upside, you're going to get follow through. I don't see this just going to $3 and then coming back down. You're going to get some serious price movement. To the downside of that is, again, this is a range. So I don't think we're heading to this. And I said this on there. I don't think it's likely that this would be a distribution top. However, if you expand this range to the downside, just understand the risk. It's not going to be pretty. But if it goes to the upside and XRP succeeds in all the goals that people are saying it's going to do, yeah, I mean, this is a really good return. You got to think, even if you went to $20 here from where you are at 38 cents, what's a 10x 380? You can do that 6 times essentially. So you're looking at a 60x on a large cap coin, which is amazing, and so I don't think that you're going to get this because XRP wins the lawsuit. There's a lot of people that say that. That's not the catalyst for something like this. The catalyst for something like this happening is going to be what Bill was just talking about. That's how this happens. The lawsuit, it doesn't matter. Honestly, the lawsuit, if they win the lawsuit tomorrow, it's going nowhere near its all-time high because of that news. It's going to probably hit like $1, right? Great trade, but that's not what's sending this to the next level, okay? So that's all I'll say about that. That's how I look at XRP. And I look at XRP as an opportunity right now to trade. And I've been longing XRP, kind of like Bill said, where people are getting trapped under 37 cents. That's been, fill area for me, is down there near that 30-cent mark. That's where I've been filling my bags, and I've been enjoying it. I've been making plenty of good gains on that. So I have no problem trading the coin. I know that you told me you're like, I'll never trade it. But like for me, I'll trade almost anything. I've got no allegiance to anything. I'm all about the percentage gains at that point.